So I'm responding to a young lady who posted something on Twitter, and she said, "How I'm still trying to figure this out." She said, "How can you cause a man to not cheat?" Right. So I'm just trying to figure out my mind how to answer that question. Now, I always like to say, God damn it, I hate when I have to feel like I have to repeat myself. But, young lady, I'm going to try to answer this question very, very firmly and very, very honest. So, I always say it depends on the season and the time, right? That you're actually coming across this young man or gentleman, right? And I feel like the timing of it, that's how I feel like it. And I feel like it just have to be something maybe about you. I don't know. It's very, very tricky because of the times, but you have to. I always like to say, if it's not God sent, then I wouldn't want it. You know what I mean? You'll hear me go down my comments when I'm commenting to people, or if you can look in throughout a lot of comments. But I always like to say, always pray and ask first, and then, God would definitely give you signs. But I feel like once a man comes to a place in his life and he actually see things for the way that it is, that he will value that, right? And he will make sure he's not going to disrespect his home. I was trying to, and it all depends on, yeah, it depends on what you want, right? Not a lot of guys want what another woman is asking for, and you have to be very, very grown about it within the place and time of you asking for certain things. And I think that's what be wrong sometimes, because people want to rush things, right? But if you don't let like things just take its course, meaning to get to know each other, know what you like, because maybe you're really not compatible like that. You know what I mean? Maybe because I feel sometimes it can be like two worlds colliding together. Um, yeah, I was gonna tell some crazy stories, but I don't think I should tell it, right? Because I always want to say, right, and nothing is never perfect. I think that the way that I have came to the understanding about relationships is that you have to go through your own relationships. I think that's what makes relationships perfect, when you get to a part in your life where you're like, okay, I think shit is very serious. I think I should really consider, what I want to do, how I want to go about it, and yeah. I can't really answer that question. It just have to be something special about you. That's how I feel sometimes, and maybe, you're not going to be like, I guess, like other people, right? Because I really don't know. Because then if I'm saying this is like, shit, I'm strategizing and shit. To like to make whatever. So, and it's crazy because I don't be knowing how to answer certain things, because a lot of things, and you have to be genuine and shit like that. So if you are just who you are, I think it's the job for the man to pick it up and be like, okay, somebody's calling somebody shorty. Or somebody, yeah, referring, yo, shorty not like that, I'm telling you. It's a big conversation. Shorty not like that, I'm telling you, she's not like that, right? And then you have to be in a point, because they say, okay, well, it's the real life shit. Like if it goes left, or maybe he cheated on you on certain things, like, can things work? Yo, what's wrong with y'all niggas? You like what? Yo, TikTok, I love TikTok. If you understand the assignment on TikTok, you will do very, very well, right? I'm not helping nobody. I'm not helping nobody. But only why I said that is because I've never seen men talk about women. Like, this whole nigga was giving the whole thesis about Mariah the Scientist, how Young Thug doing the same mode, and how it's not gonna work out. Like, that shit is very, very weird to me. Like, I always look at that. Like, so y'all just think that a nigga just can't change, right? And then, He like, what? Y'all niggas need to get ready. He like, what? Because I said, right, and see, that's the beautiful thing, right? Because niggas be thinking that niggas can't change, niggas can't get their life together. And only why I said is get together is because for some men who have been ripping and running, They have been doing a whole bunch of different things. You're gonna have like you have certain females gonna test you and shit like that, and a lot of females are not gonna understand. They're like, "What the fuck is wrong with this nigga?" Oh no, no. I hope I don't have no babies on my channel. I swear, please, YouTube, do not cut me off. You like what? Because, and the aspect of it too. Mm, what is going on with these guys? See, I have so many different people, so it's very different for me because yes, and out of 34,000, I don't care, out of a million people, nigga, you like what? No, because some people just don't understand it, and I think that's what's so beautiful about when you have connections or however it might be. Like, it's not, you think so? I don't know why people be playing with people. He's like, what? Because out of a billion souls, yeah, yeah. You like, that's a whole different. That's like a footnote for somebody, because people be kind of like thinking, or maybe in the beginning, or however it is. Son of a get. He like what? That's right. You like what? Somebody had bet it. Somebody bet it. Somebody had made a bet. Did you get the money? Good. Get. I want half of it. You like what? Because that ain't nobody but God. You like why? Because I feel like for some people couldn't believe it, and I think people had to show people, and people were like amazed, like, oh shit, like that's deep, like, and somebody was like, I told you, but stop telling people. You like what? Because this is the grand finale, baby. This is the grand show. You like the grand show because you will have certain people that want cheat codes. You can't give niggas cheat codes. So let me tell this, I guess, crazy story, and then I'm gonna get off. Because a lot of women, I think, you can repair certain things. You just have to have the heart to do it, and you really have to be a woman about it, and you have to be a man about it. I think men are different. Men are very different. I think once it becomes like a really good, like strong relationship, and a nigga's really with a girl, and then she do like something foul, I think it can be like the images that some men can't get over. And I think because of that part too, that can actually let a guy know as well as a woman know, like, hold on, wait a minute, this shit is real crazy. Like, you like what? Because the image of somebody who you care and somebody who you love like that, or you might have feelings and you going however it might be, don't nobody want to have no motherfucking picture or some shit like that, or even think, or even be in that mind space. And when you actually get to that part, then you know that okay, it's a little bit serious. Because I said like a couple days ago that when people are getting to the point where they're upset that they can't see people, when they're upset that they feel like they get to a particular space and time where they want to share great things. Because I said that a lot of people want you on my channel, so a lot of great things are going to come for you. Like, I don't like speaking negative. I hate speaking negative. I hate when I have negative feelings, or not that, definitely that, because I don't stay in that energy. I always have a policy within my mind, like the next day is always the next day, right? I never like to go to sleep angry. Never. And I never like to wake up angry. I don't want to start my next day over coming up and still talking about the fucking same shit. We gotta dissect this. We need to get this shit done and over with, because I feel like that's the space people need to be in. And if people are not wise enough to that, then you have a problem, because that's like unnecessary shit. I can't be the only one that has been telling people like, yo, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm dealing with some old crazy shit, and you really want to be talking about some shit that just does not fucking matter. We trying to click clack. I don't got time for that. So people don't have time to be in a space where they're waking up in a fucking morning and now they arguing and they fighting because people got work to do. And oh, thank you, Lord, I don't know what's going on. For people need to be grown enough, and they need to be in that space. That's why I put that short up. I love that short. I said, yes, honey. Yes, my love. We won't be cursing. We won't be fighting. Didn't I say that shit the other day on my live? I said, I am not going to be destroying shit, because why am I messing up our shit? Like, are you kidding me? No, I'm not doing none of that. I'm not destroying nothing. That yo, somebody is so bugged out. She said, so I can't take all of their left shoes. Like I didn't even know people was doing that. Like, oh my god, like I'm really gonna sit. Let me tell you this story. I gotta tell you this story. Oh, he talks about it all the time because he just can't believe it. This boy who I used to mess with, he was a son of a bitch. I'm sorry. I don't like them tourist men. You guys are crazy. My son is a tourist and he's very, very flashy. This nigga, he's a high yellow. Can't tell him nothing. Wait, I'm laughing. One day I called my son, I swear to God, because this nigga go get his eyebrows done and a whole bunch of other shit. That's the tourist for you, right? So I was on the phone with him and he licked both of his fingers and he went over his eyebrows like, yeah. I was like, this nigga is crazy. But what I said, when he gets older, he's gonna buy mommy all the nice juicy stuff because he's a flashy one out of all of my kids or whatever. He's like the flashy one and shit. So I was talking to this guy. He always said this shit, and he was a mess. He was a hot, hideous fucking mess. He was. It's making me upset even talking about this motherfucker, but he was terrible. Now this nigga, I might say, I can say, this he was a cheater. I'm not even gonna lie. He was terrible. But he always told me, they lying, they lying, they lying, they lying. It was terrible, terrible. So he felt like, and this is why I think this is what make people grown and be to that aspect. Because he thought that getting gifts and shit or whatever was okay. So he did something. I think this nigga went on an Escalade with a girl somewhere. And he made me so mad because we lived together and stuff. And this nigga had over, I swear, he had over maybe like 1,000 fitteds. He had so much fucking shit that his shit kicked my shit from out of the walk-in closet. And I said, oh no, I'm gonna get him. I'm really fucking gonna get him. So it literally, God bless me. I'm so happy now. It took me 3 days. 3 days. Because I was like, yo, I need some money. But that was never the problem. Because he always made sure I was okay. But I said, fuck that. I'm going to find his fucking money. It took me like 3 days. 3 days. Took me, I swear to God, it took me like about 3 days to actually to get what I was looking for. So when he finally came up, like everything was okay. And he was like, what happened to my stuff? I said, nigga, listen. All the stuff that we've been through, half this shit is mine in here. He was like, you were out of your mind. I'm like, ain't nobody out of your mind. And I mean, I'm telling you, he was terrible. Oh, Jesus, he was terrible. He was terrible. He was terrible. He had a thing where he always used to go to the strip club and shit like that. I'll never forget this stripper bitch. She was so fucking mad at me. Piece of shit. Wait. Oh my God. So when I come up here and be like, listen, world, y'all don't know who y'all dealing with. Let me tell you something, okay? This is not easy. For I've been through a whole bunch of stuff, but the things that I have been in my life has really, really like shaped me. So she was mad. So this nigga he was nice with it. So I said, oh, really? Like, and he always say, no, they're lying. They're lying. Like, these bitches is not lying. I almost said his name because it's making me mad. Yeah. He was a bad son of a bitch. Had a bitch. He had me. I was the. Oh God, it makes me so upset talking about. I mean, I was driving her car and shit. Oh God, she was like, I can't stand this bitch. I'm like, why are you mad at me? I didn't know. I did not know. I didn't know this was your car. So after I found out, he went and he bought all of this shit, like everything was gonna be okay. Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible. So I finally got the clicking and the clacking, and he hates me ever since. Ain't that about a bitch? And I didn't do nothing. And the whole time I was good. I was okay. And because I was like, I'm not doing none of this stuff. Are you kidding me? He was terrible. Terrible. I never, and I don't know why I'm always, well, that was younger, when I was younger. Oh. Terrible. Very terrible. They always lie. No, because, my son, I always say I had my son when I was young. I did. And if it wasn't for the problems and the things that we were going through, but I think maybe because, yeah, his dad did some bullshit. I'm not even gonna lie. I really. But if it was up to him, he would want to be back with me. They all like that. They all like that. I swear to God. Because I'm really good and I'm very solid. But it's only but so much you're gonna do to me. I don't know what's going on with this folly shit that's going on. And I found out something, and he was like, he's a liar. No, he's a liar. A liar. So it was some bullshit with that, and then I don't know. I don't be knowing what be going on with people, but really made sure everything was okay with me. Like my son, he never have to worry. He's a great dad. I can never ever take that away from him. He's a great dad. He always was great for him. He was just mad at me, but I'm like, how the fuck you going? You the one who did it. And it was somebody. He betrayed me with somebody who I was very very close with, very very very. She told me. They always tell me. They tell me stuff. I said, oh really? I swear. To this day, he still denied it. He would look her in her face, and he would say, "Bitch, you was lying." And I'd be like, okay, okay. He's like, no, she's lying. She's lying. So I said, dealing with a whole bunch of stuff. When people get to that point, people play out their own self. People put their own self in a fucking grave. And I always say, dealing with how strong you are and different things. Yeah, a lot of stuff go out, but they always say a person misses a great thing once it's gone, right? So how can you cause a man from cheating? It's just you being, who you are, a special individual, I guess, setting boundaries and a lot of different things, and just actually knowing your worth and actually being in your truth and actually telling somebody and just being honest, like, yo, I've been through a whole bunch of different stuff. That's how I'm in right now. I'm in the season of peace. That's with everybody. If you can't give me peace or keep me covered and have me in this peace, then I don't want it. Nah. Because I think us as individuals, we go through a whole bunch of different things, and that have to apply on the other side. Yeah, I cannot believe this nigga. I can't believe I ain't talk about that nigga in a long time. Because it was terrible, people. Terrible. Very terrible. My girlfriend used to be so mad. That's the night that me and my best friend got into it, because she was just so mad. Like, why you ain't gonna stop talking to him? Like, and that be the worst. So that's why I'll be telling like that's why it's not good to tell your girlfriends and shit certain stuff. Especially when you know you're not going, like, like, bitch, I can't stand this nigga. This nigga get on my nerve. But in the back of your mind, you're not leaving. You're not going nowhere. That's why I learned from that shit. So you can't be telling people a whole bunch of stuff and you know that you're not leaving. You know what I mean? That's putting bad seeds in other people. So other people, hi, say hi. Hi, how are you? I just said, like, hello, how are you? What's going on with you? What's going on with you, you there? Don't get nervous now. I responded back to you. You're not saying nothing. You better catch me when you can. That's what I always say. Catch me when you can. Because you might not know when I might just apply and say something. Where's your face on live? No, I can't show my face on live today because my face is not looking right because I was crying today. And my eyes were so puffy. Like, I'm so happy. I'm feeling nice because I just could not stop crying. So, no. Where my hat at? I don't know. She said she don't know. Where's your face? My face is right here. So, where are you from, if you don't mind me asking, since you want to see my face? Where are you from? Hello? Oh, what you was going to say? I like that. Don't get shy now. Where's your face? Hello? 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 Yeah, how you doing? How may I help you? I'm all right. Yeah, I wish I could be doing a whole bunch of other things, but I'm just stuck over here, just in my own little world. And I'm trying to, conversate, and I'm trying to talk to the ladies and stuff like that. So I don't know. You keep saying that you want to say hi. Hello. No. Oh shit. Let me say. Let me say. Scary. Don't run now. Don't run now. Don't run. Don't run. I want you just right there. Don't run. Somebody want to buy somebody a drink. Why I keep hearing that song? Like somebody wants to buy somebody a drink. You know the definition of that song? Oh man, I'm sorry about that. I gotta do something. I'm on the phone. Scary ass. Mm, 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 mm. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm doing something. Okay. Finito. So right. So I don't know what to tell these ladies. So ladies, the only thing that I can say is, um, if if a man is gonna cherish you and he's going to respect you, and he feel like you're his other half, I can say it like that, then he's gonna protect it. He's not gonna let nobody fuck it up. No, he's gonna be so. I like that. That's not good. He was like, I was gonna say like possessive, like, but that's not a bad thing. Like, no, like I used to be like that. I swear, I used to be kind of toxic like that. Like I used to want a nigga be like, you ain't going nowhere. Like, oh, like what? Like, oh, like that. But now, no, 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 no. No, I'm not even playing them type of games because you gotta feel like that when you get. It's like, it, is somebody calling out for help or something? What is it? Because I don't know what's going on in the world. It's really crazy. Only why I said that is because she keep running around saying help. And I hope nobody don't need no help. Not right now. We got shit to do. Yeah, see, she said, "Go, God help me." Miss Shirley, they said you sound crazy. They said you they. Wait, no, Miss Shirley, don't do that. You can't let people know we crazy. You can't do that. I think I'm being a bad no. I like that I have did that to you, for real. Because at first you was just like so timid. Now you be like, stop playing with me. You're not going past. I like that. I think somebody needs to tighten up and be hard and stuff like that. And like, I thank you. You like, thank you. No, no, no. Because people been doing too much stuff around here. You like, what? No. I have never, I'm just seeing it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. I ain't going on social media. I'm going on a little, I'm not coming back on. I'll come back on once I show y'all my little video where I'm at. I'm so excited. I just ordered me some new glasses. I needed some new glasses. I broke my glasses. And I like these glasses. They go, oh, so let me tell y'all what I'm wearing for New Year's. I done got this short ass dress. It's so cute. It's so cute. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be so nice. It's so fitting. And I've been using, I done made this cream. Oh my God. I think I need to talk about this like on a subscribe channel where, and I hate to say that because it's not about money, but I want to tell some of the girls because I have found out this stuff that you can use. It's almost like I was telling people who's lacking in like in weight if you wanted to gain weight, but them BBL gummy pills that they be telling people that'll help you get a chunkier rump, those shits really work. But if you don't want to gain weight, don't take them. They lying. Those are like not gate, weight substitute pills. But yeah, I can't wait. I can't. Even when I come back on here, I'm gonna be looking at different. But I was telling people because people are walking differently and people are building. It's like time for people. Yeah, I'm gonna be the. I always say that. Why the hell I always refer myself to like a beautiful butterfly and stuff like that? I didn't scare your ass. You like what? Somebody said, say hi, say it back. Then they said, where's your face? I started talking that shit. Don't come around here messing around here, man. You ain't gonna want to go back. Shit. I guess a lot of people ain't gonna want to go back too. But that's a good thing though. Um, And like, what's a good thing? When people get different things, want to touch different things, different results, and certain stuff like that. But yeah, I can go off now. I thought they was gonna say something with their punk ass, but they didn't got off. Yeah. So I asked Nana Shirley. I said, Nana Shirley, have your husband ever cheated on you? And what you say?
No,
She said no. And why he never cheated on you?
because he loved me only.
Cause he, so you heard that shit. She said her husband never cheated because he only loved her. And I'm not gonna say this one. I want to say, don't curse me out. For he did a good job. You know why he did a good job? Because no matter what, you, even if, I'm not saying that because you don't know that. You never know that. So he did a good job, right? And how long you was married to your husband for?
About 32, 33 years.
30, 32, 33.
Yeah.
Oh God, confirmation. For 33. Listen, God bless it. For in this ride, people gonna be married to their significant others. This ride for about 33 years. That's a beautiful number. I love 33. Everybody keeps seeing. If you keep seeing the number 333, that's a nice number. That's a divine number. That's letting you know that you're on a divine path. Very, and it's so crazy because my birthday, I just noticed that today, breaks down to a three. It breaks down to a three. And I'm also something else in the spiritual world, but I ain't gonna say all of that because I know people be try to do stuff to me. But I tell you like that, you better get on out of here. These people who be trying to tap in and watch and try to do stuff, because I'm telling you, people ain't gonna get the results that they looking for. Nope. But I understand for some of us are the greatest drug for people because people can't keep our name from out of their mouth. People are trying to wish bad upon people, and it's crazy because people are going to have a nervous breakdown. I see people having nervous breakdowns. Oh Lord, from what a lot of different things are about to happen because people are just not going to believe it. They're just not going to believe it. They're going to think that they're living in a fantasy world. Even right now. Oh my God. Mm. Mm. You like what? Oh my God. Oh shit. You like what? Because people, oh my God. I just keep saying that. You like, why you keep saying that? Because, oh my God. If I ever be in a situation like that, I'm hiding behind whoever. You like what? Because people are gonna be in such a frenzy, they not gonna believe it. And people are starting to close doors and they go into a different place, and people are having like tantrums. I said that shit like that last day, like, because people just can't believe it. Like, they just cannot believe it. Like, what the fuck you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, this is not like so I said this. Yeah, I said this. Like, somebody the other day just told me some crazy shit, and I just looked like, oh, league dog shit. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. Like, people are getting warnings, like, especially the people who haven't served, who, no, not haven't served it, but haven't, for people who haven't treated people right, or for people who their time is up. I hear time is up, click click clack, and it's just like people are not gonna understand. Like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean? And you're gonna be like, no. For some people, gonna have to get restraining orders on people and shit. Like, because it's gonna be weird because people are just not going to understand that, right? But it's going to come in a little bit later. But that's what happens when you have these wicked ass people, and people have to understand where people are like, no, or people, because people are trying to convince people, yo. Like, how you trying to convince people? And people like, man, you had enough time. You had enough time, and I hate when shit happen like that, because when good stuff start happening for people, that's when people want to start jumping out of the woodworks and shit, and niggas want to start acting accordingly. Like, bitch, you haven't been coming down here in this you haven't been coming down here in this kitchen. You ain't cooked me a motherfucking breakfast or dinner in so long. You got people trying to tidy up and shit. People, and it's so crazy, especially for them women who, I promise, I'm gonna get you. And she over there biting her lip because she know that she want to act up, but because people see that people are moving, even the dudes, accordingly and differently. They can't. But I keep telling people, what's happening now, nobody can stop it. And I see it. But people have served their purpose. Yeah. And I think because I had to get out of that wave because I was feeling like I was owing people and shit. Like I owe people. Like I don't owe people shit. And I'm not saying it like that because that's another sign of weakness. Because you will have people say, "Well, I did this for you," or "This is that and the third." Like that's a sign of weakness. That's a sign of manipulation and shit. Like get the fuck out of here. Because I always feel like that. Because if you really meant everything, or you was really there for me, however it is, you would have never threw up in my face what the fuck you was here for. Like, and that's some real shit. And that's how you can really tell when people like really there. Cause I'm like that. I'm like, if I have ever done something or however it was, I'm not gonna be like, like, no, cause that mean I didn't do that shit accordingly. And people should stop trying to hold fucking people hostage. I always say that shit. Cause that's what was happening. People was holding people hostage. And I don't understand that. How you gonna hold somebody hostage knowing that I don't wanna be here? You know I don't wanna fucking be here. So you gonna hold me hostage? You gonna hold me hostage. Like hostage mean keep me bound knowing that I would never be able to give you what the fuck you're looking for. Meaning the way that you want me to love you, whatever. So I'm just gonna pretend. So I'm just gonna settle with shit. Like, nah, let that person, you gotta let people be free. Cause who the fuck? Like, and then people become angry, like, and it becomes crazy. Like, nah, you want to be going through your house, be mad and tussling. Not tussling, but like huffing and puffing. Like, oh my god, it's terrible. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, mm mm, yeah. So I say fly. And yo, oh my god, I keep seeing all these images. Yo, I got the, I got the cutest flash in my mind. My daughter, I love her. She is amazing. She's like one of them kids that don't have filter, but don't have. You know how some kids be like, if a nigga come in your face, a guy or whoever, and she be like, "Mommy, his breath stinks." Like you have some kids like that. She's very, very good, but she's honest. That's what I love about kids. Kids don't lie. Kids are told to lie. People corrupt kids. Kids would tell you the honest truth. That's how I look at it. And my daughter, she's just like that. And I just keep seeing a moment where it's just gonna be, it's funny as hell. Funny, funny, funny. It's just amazing. I be like, what? Her and her brother be getting in an argument. She be like, and what are you talking about? He be like, mommy, yeah, I like that. Building families, having a family, just being in that atmosphere, yo, it's totally different. Yo, who the hell got a table in their house? Somebody has a table in their house. It's like 12 chairs. It look like some shit from out of the like like a supper, like you know how Jesus was sitting the like the last supper. Somebody has like a long table, whatever, haven't really been like used like that. God is telling me that the house and stuff is going to be so blessed. Like those, oh man, I remember those memories are so fun. Like those are the memories that I came up on, especially with my family and stuff like that. Like after like church and or like Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like that. Like the holidays and different things gonna be so good. Like I could the only way I can explain it is like everybody remember the scene from off of what was that? Macaulay McCocken. What was that thing? And they was all at the table before they went the next day and they was wilding but they was having fun. Yo, somebody got that. I like that. Wow. Wow. Why? So I heard Big Mama. Big Mama. Big Mama's proud. Big Mama. I love Big Mamas. Right. I think I'm a Big Mama. I'm a like a wow, that's deep. I never thought about it like that. Um People thank God to all of them Big Mamas. That's why I think the world is so messed up now because the whole system of girls having kids and grandmas and shit like that. You got grandmas 27, 30. There's no more grandmas at 60 and 75 and all of that other stuff. Like that whole program of how kids and family word is not like that, and that's why you have so much shit that's messed up. And then once Big Mama died and stuff like that, oh, God bless my cousin Stevie. Oh, God rest you, blood. He was a blood from California. He was the realest blood I ever knew. But he used to be so mad at me. I love Chucks, I love Converses, but I love my Converses when they get old and beat up. I'm so different. That's like my style. And then I wear them on like ripped jeans and stuff. And my hair is very, very curly. Like when it get wet, it curls up very beautifully. So I came outside one day. My hair was curly. I had my Chucks on and shit. He said, What what's going on, cousin Stevie? He was like, man. I was like, stop, cousin Stevie. But he used to always tell me that I was like the glue in our family, because I always was the one, like I would reach out to everybody and try to get like everybody together, and I never knew that. Like, wow, that's powerful for somebody who's about to, I don't know, like bring family together. And I think for some family people or members, like that was missing throughout the completion of just where it needs to be. Like, I don't know, maybe haven't been family celebrations or just good moments. Like, you know, like when was the last time family actually get together? Me and Miss Shirley was talking about like game night. I was like, yo, that'd be so dope. For, I don't know if everybody remember like them spinets. You know how back in the day we all used to go over our friend's house and you have like them spinets. Everybody better make sure their feet don't stink. Wait, none of that. But you know how I used to spin it for, it's going like family night. Like that's fun. Like that's what my cousin do. I was so mad because my cousin live in Atlanta, and they have a lot of like fun activities. Like her and her wife, they do a lot of fun activities, and they had like this big old um thing for the holidays or something like that. That's crazy. So that means she didn't go to Miami. Her brother live in Miami. This nigga got a yacht. He got a boat. wait. And her brother was always weird and shit. Like this nigga he had pythons. Like he had snakes and snakes. And I used to be like, don't know why I'm not going in there. And his name is Hassan or something like that. But her and her wife, they do like fun activities where they had like ping pong. But people about to start doing that. God bless that. Maybe people family needed that too. Like, yeah, like can't, that's a good, and I'm happy that I'm like that. Yeah. Well, we used to have so much fun. I think that's why I like a lot of like vegetables and stuff like that. I love Brussels sprouts. I just love, between Brussels sprouts and beets. I love Brussels sprouts and beets. And I get that shit from my great grandma's house, because when we always had to go over there, she used to feed us like all types of stuff. We used to eat like vegetables and stuff like that. Yup. And we used to come over there all from church. It used to be so funny. My great grandma was so funny. My great grandma, she used to hate wearing her hearing aid, and she used to be sitting up in the front and stuff. She was talking about people. My grandma used to be so mad. She was like, "Oh my God, look at her butt." My grandma should be like, "Mama," I used to be cracking up. Like, she like, "Put your hearing aid in." My grandma used to be like, "Oh my God, oh my God." And my great grandma, because I have short women in my family. My great grandma was 4'11", 4'11". My grandma was 5 feet. My mom, she little. I'm little too. I feel like the older I get, the more I keep shrinking. But she used to be walking in with her little church hat. Yeah, I thank God for those. So I'm happy, and that's what's wrong with a lot of society. They're not they're not blessed with traditional people, traditional customs. The only thing that I wish I would have learned how to bake from my grandmother, because we had like an apple tree in our backyard, and my grandma used to go outside and she used to pick apples and stuff like that. She used to make apples, and I think that's why I love liver. I love smothered liver. I can make the hell out of smothered liver. That's the only thing. But good memories. I have good memories, and that's what I like to instill in my kids. And just like the dynamic of a household, like Cause even when we was growing up, me and my brother, I don't know, and maybe that's what it is too. Why guys don't cheat, because maybe some women are just not traditional, or they don't know how to do certain things. And I'm telling you a little bit of my story, just a little bit. For I come from a family orientated, meaning we were like the Brady Bunch, so we enjoyed coming together as a family. A lot of fun memories. I'm laughing because my cousin name is Savage, and he is a savage. Wait, wait. Yes, and I love cousin Savage. I gotta call him. He be like, "Listen, cuz." I'm like, "What, cousin Savage?" He said, "Ain't no rules in fighting." I said, when I used to come up, I used to be bad because I used to fight a lot. And he said, "Ain't no rules in fighting, cuz." I said, "What you talking about?" He said, "I'll bite a nigga." I said, "Yo, cuz." I said, "Yo, I ain't biting nobody." He said, "She ain't no rules in fighting." I was like, "Yo, cousin Savage, you is crazy." But he used to be at, can you imagine? Now his name is cousin Savage. His name is Savage, and he was the only atheist in my family. So on holidays, and mind you, we got family members who are deacons, a whole bunch of stuff, and they talking about God and Jesus, and he the only one that's in there. And my aunt Carol which was his mother. My aunt Carol was mean. Like, we all got a mean aunt, and she used to be so embarrassed. Like, "Stop it, Thomas." And he used to be smacked. Like, "Nah, I don't care about nothing." But yeah, that's what's wrong with people. They don't have good family. They don't got good. I mean, great. So I love that. So congratulations to the women who are maybe feeling in that vibe. I don't know why people won't, don't want that. I think that should be a custom in people's houses. Like, I want that. I wish sometimes I could get my kids to sit down and do a whole bunch of I think they will. And when I go home, I'm supposed to be doing like gingerbread houses with them, making gingerbread houses, putting the ice in and stuff like that. But that's cool. Yeah, I didn't even pay attention to that. That's different. So congratulations for people who gonna be doing that. Like, and there's nothing like being around family and being in a good vibe and laughing and stuff like that. That is so cool. Yeah, it really is. People deserve that. People deserve to be happy. And I always say congratulations to those who are happy. This was very, very interesting. It really was. Cousin Savage. Is there anything else that I want to say? No, it's not. Cousin Savage. Took my cousin Savage. Took my cousin Stevie. I miss my cousin Stevie. That's what bothers me when some of my loved ones have passed away, and they can't be here in the flesh to actually to see me do and accomplish a lot of different things and stuff like that. That's the only thing that bothers me. Let me tell you something. I've been to enough funerals from people who I know who have passed away. I'm definitely against like gun violence and stuff like that. I had two of my best friends. They got murdered at the same time. It was so, the whole story, the whole scenario. It was just so messed up, so terrible. Yeah. So I have seen a whole bunch. I've dealt with a whole bunch. I've seen so much. So I just thank God all the time. And I thank God. Like, if you have been through a whole bunch of different stuff, your whole strive and your whole happiness should be different. Like, I don't care about none of that. Like, and I keep saying that. I keep saying that. I've been saying that all day. I'm telling you, I cannot wait. I'm just looking forward, and I always like when I can. Oh wow, I passed my test. I passed my own test today, right? Because people be running from their own tests as much as I say. And I never really actually knew what God would like. I knew because I asked God to bless my anything that I do. I always want Him to get like the honor and the glory of it. But I just never knew that me praying and me asking about that, like, my purpose is going to be however the way that God wants it. And I'm like trying to comes to term with it, but it's very, very tricky, and it's very, very hard for a person who don't like to be seen. Right? Because I'm like that. I'm like, listen, even before all of this, I'll tell a nigga quick, "You taking a picture? I know you're not taking a picture of me." Like, I'm just like that. I'm not like however it's going. So I'm just trying to get used to it, but I will never get used to it ever. That's why sometimes I come away from it, because it's very, very different when you have a lot of people on you and they're looking at you, or they're trying to figure out what you got going on. Is very, 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 very different. Some people get excited from it, but people get a rush from it. Me, I don't get a rush from that. I'm cool. When I mean I'm so cool. And it's so funny because I appreciate the times. And I always say that because you never really know well, I know the way that stuff is going to go. I believe so. I hope so. Like God, but the way God is working, I don't know what He's doing because He's really doing some amazing stuff. And for people who understand that, I mean, your walks outside would be differently. The way that you interact be differently. It still trips me out sometimes when I could be on the train, the bus, or wherever. And it's so funny. A lot of people be viewing my stuff. They talk about my stuff. They like it, and they don't even know that I'm near, right? Because I'm not. I'm so not that person. I just crack up and I laugh and I just walk off. And then some of them and get up on the train and they just, they start pointing and stuff like that. Like, oh my God, I just seen your stuff. Like, you know what I mean? So, God bless everybody. Till next time, maybe I'll come on tomorrow. I'm just trying to just vibe out. It's so funny because my son keeps saying, "What you doing for your birthday, Mom? Come on, let's do something." And I don't know if it's because I'm older, but I really don't care about birthdays. You like, nah, I don't care about none of that. I think the only thing that really looking forward to, I'm looking forward to what my son is going to get me and whatever else to come. But I don't care about that, like a party and all that other shit. Like, I don't care. I'm just happy that I'm alive, yo. I'm just happy that I'm seeing another birthday. Like, my son, like, you don't want to go out to eat? Like, you don't want, I'm like, I don't care. Michelle said, you going to get a cake? I'm like, listen, that is so weird. I'm probably going to get a cake. But how I feel, like, I don't even care if I get a cake. Like, no. Because what I'm appreciate, I appreciate life. I appreciate just breathing. It's a lot of people that don't have the opportunity to be able to be here like that. And that's what I always said, that I'm so grateful. So until next time, you guys have a great day. Bye bye.